77 years young, whichever you want to put it. I want to show you what I can still do rather quick. So I'm going to climb this arch, get on top of what I love.
77-year-old Tyrus Tad Bailey is somewhat quite an unusual fellow. Since 1963, he's been building his Singing Hills estate on Fry Gap Mountain in Marshall County. Practically all of his estate is constructed of stone he personally placed by hand.
How much would you say you got?
They run into 1,000 tons, maybe. I don't really know.
Tad Bailey has not only built a house and entranceway of stone, but he's also prepared himself for dying.
I decided that it's getting old. As you see, it's getting a little faded, but this is my burial outfit. I'm going to have it.
The patriotic suit is just one of the things Bailey has gotten on standby for his demise. The other is down the road a few miles from his home. For almost a year now, Bailey has been working with his stone to build his very own mausoleum at a small Red Hill cemetery called Berry Brookshire.
Well, all of us has got to have a spot somewhere, and, you know, death's the only sure thing we know of.
Tyrus Bailey says that building his mausoleum was the hardest thing he's ever done. And when he's finally laid to rest here, he hopes it really is just like home. In the Red Hill community, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper.
And welcome back on this Wednesday morning. 61 degrees out there and going to be an actually lovely day. We're going to see plenty of sunshine too. High of 83, low of...
Hey boys, I'm working here.
We're back on the air, guys. And only 20% chance of rain today, tomorrow. It looks like Saturday, though, that jumps up to 40%. So keep an umbrella close. And then Sunday, look at that high.
67 degrees.
70
That's a
degrees.
good day to stay in after church. By the way, Dusty's celebrating 25 years, Lindsay Lane. He'll be with us tomorrow also. Dusty McLemore down at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church. Ricky Crowe joins us this morning. I did a country rover story on y'all, too.
You did?
You weren't there that day.
No, I wasn't.
I'm traveling down Highway 431 back in before I left 31, and I see this big old, I think I just saw that one on the side of the road. I don't think I lined it. That's the way I found most of these stories.
Right.
And they had this big car crusher out there, and they had man, they'd been making them like pancakes. Y'all still do that?
Yes, we do.
Now, what's the name of your business over in Hartselle?
American Recycle.
American Recycle. Y'all take anything?
Pretty much any metal.
Copper?
Yes, but you know, there are new laws pertaining to some metals such as copper.
Is that because so many people are stealing it?
That's right.
Now, when somebody brings something into you guys, Ricky, do they come up and have to post the identification?
No, only on a few items such as central units, heating and cooling. They have to have a receipt or a paper from a heating and cooling.
All right, now where are you guys located in Hartselle?
Highway 31 South.
Highway 31 South.
Yeah, pretty much right beside the UPS terminal.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
Now, so what's the main thing that y'all take?
Well, the largest item we take is steel, and that, you know, is cars, structural steel, and appliances.
So if people pull up with, and I've seen people at some of the other ones, they pull up with their pickup and they've got this stuff on there. They get it weighed, and then y'all pay them on that. What is it? You get paid away, or what was that line they came up with?
They came up with get weighed and get paid.
Yeah, get weighed and get paid. Yeah, they come up on the scales, and I guess y'all just pay them.
That's right. Well, they go out back and we unload them, and then they come back and weigh back out and come in and get paid.
Now, how come the popularity of these things nowadays? Is it just the economy or what? Because I know these things businesses like this are pretty hot.
Well, there's a lot of difference in the value of scrap now. Probably back when you filmed us crushing, this stuff would be like $2 a hundred, and now it's like $10 a hundred.
Really?
That's a big
So he's found that story. We'll show that in just a second back there. Way to go, Brad. If you crush a car, what do you get for a car?
On the average, I would say about 300.
Really?
A large car would be maybe around 500.
Because now
So
this
all
day
these
I found
places that they have all those junk cars in their yard, y'all need to take them.
y'all were mashing them to death that day I was over there.
Right. Well, that's a portable crusher. It goes, sets up on site, and you have to have 100 before we'd bring it to you.
Well, there was like 200 or 300 of them there that day.
All more than that.
All right, now what is your hours of operation?
We're open 7:30 to 3:45.
5 days a week?
Yes,
And again, you're located over in Hartselle on 31 South.
that's right.
And people, now what's the deal on copper nowadays? Because I know every drug addict and his brother has been out stealing copper.
Well,
Now, how do you know it's not stolen when it comes to you?
well, we don't. We have to take a picture of everything, take a picture of the customer, and really what they did to cut down on stealing copper was businesses are not allowed to buy it burned anymore. So that's how people would disguise it when they would
mean they
steal
burn
it.
it?
They would burn the insulation off of it. Well, you know, you had some wire stolen, you couldn't recognize it.
What is the price of copper right now, Ricky?
About $2.25 a pound.
$2.25 a pound.
It's not.
The reason I'm asking you that, I just signed. The reason I'm asking you that, and tell me what this will be worth if you can figure this out. I just signed a contract on Channel up on Montesano Mountain to move up on their tower. Eventually, it might take place in a year. We don't get any hurry on this. There is 800. I say this, some drug addict probably up right now trying to climb that tower. 842 feet of 4-inch copper going up that tower. About what that worth. In case I change my mind, or I go up there and want to start taking that down.
Well, is it insulated?
He doesn't know.
It's air pressure inside of it.
Well,
It's this big around.
yeah. It's,
Shiny too.
So it's hollow, it's not
well,
solid.
it makes a difference. You know how it is. If it's insulated, that
You got any guys who
takes
might-
the value.
So basically, bottom line, 80, 90,000. You gonna make me an offer? We're gonna bring get it. I mean,
Not without looking at it, no.
well, that goes 800 feet up. Might be a little hard to get down, but
He's not right. I told you that, didn't
so it'd be worth around $80, $90,000 probably. Guessing.
Well, like I said,
Don't put him on
it's,
the spot.
that price was clean copper, okay?
This is clean. This is sharp, man.
Yeah,
This is
well,
good looking
I
copper.
don't mean that it don't have dirt on it,
shiny.
okay?
Yeah, it's shiny too.
Are you
it's that
saying
big around.
it's not insulated? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I didn't look inside it. I don't know. I mean, I'm
I
not
can't
technical. I
give
know
you a
it's
price.
copper. It's copper looking.
Let's just pretend it is. Go ahead and make his day.
What would make it more expensive? Insulated?
No, that
Okay, it ain't insulated.
yeah, it takes.
So 100,000 probably. Oh. I want to make sure I got a deal on that contract.
Okay, well,
He'll have to look
to
at
start
it.
with, there's no way I would know what it would weigh.
What's you got time out over there this morning?
Sure.
Let's go for a day. All right. So what's the number one thing y'all get? Appliances? You talking about washer, dryers, old stuff like that?
That's right. I would say so.
What's a washer or dryer go for these days?
Well, it's $10 a hundred or thereabout.
You mean $10
It
a hundred
changes.
if it weighs 100 pounds. Is that what you're talking
Then
about?
if it weighs 100 pounds, it'll be $10.
Well, that's a heavy dryer if it weighs 100 pounds, ain't it?
Well, and that price changes month to month.
All right. Again, what's the name of your business and where are you?
It's American Recycling in Hartselle.
Hartselle, Alabama.
That's right.
And
Get
soon
rid of
we'll
your
probably
shop.
send a commercial on y'all running here on the station.
You don't know.
Hey, we got that car crushing spot. We'll go to it right. Thanks for coming up with us this morning. We'll go to that car crushing spot right now. Brad, you're on the roll this morning finding that Country Rover store. Coming back, we're going to talk about a tire place y'all may not know about. It's got 8 locations throughout our viewing area right here. Anyway, here's another Country Rover story on them in 1991. Y'all, hang on.
Where they know you by name, they'll treat you like family. Down home, a man's good word and a
Junk cars are a dime a dozen in North Alabama, and that's good news for folks like James McDonald and Larry Crowe. McDonald and Crowe are part of Crowe's Auto Crushers of Albertville. They obviously crush cars for a living.
all the time. We have people stop and film us with home video camera and stuff. There's a lot of people stop. They'll stop on the side of the road and watch.
Ever find anything in these cars?
Occasionally we find some stuff. We have found a nitroglycerin stick one time over in Georgia, and an old hand grenade one time. You find different things, chainsaws, tools, all different stuff.
At times, the 52,000-pound crusher smashes 100 cars a day. Making mincemeat of automobiles so more can be stacked on the truck is its sole purpose. And for McDonald, it's a dirty but often exciting job.
I'd say it's quite dirty, and other than that, it's pretty fun. You know, you get to watch the cars crumble down. Every now and then you run across a good stereo system in one. You gotta be quick getting it out.
Once these cars, that were at one time new and beautiful, are smashed to smithereens and stacked, they're moved on to their final destination, the auto shredder.
According to the car crushers here, that old Buick, Chevrolet, or Ford you once had might just wind up to be a smashing success after all. You're welcome to come and look. In Madison County with the car crushers, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper.